Uh, I just, I would like for both of them to do, I've told them to do, which is be themselves, be free, fly, stay the fuck away from this place, and go where their heart and their mind tell them to go, and seek happiness. That's it. All I want for these two is to be happy and free, educated and at peace, uh, good human beings, loved, to not to quack like, not to talk like, not to be like, but to be themselves and to be free. Y'all, I was thinking about coming on here today. So it's things are happening. Anyway, um, health wise and otherwise. Uh, but like always, I'll fuck around. And, I have played in some of the puddle today. Poor rat put himself to sleep. That's pretty funny. Um, I hope he's getting snacks right now. Anyway, oh dear. We got fucking salted over here, terrorizing other children again. That shit's wild. But I've been running through Pimpville today, running a few tests off and on under my account and others. Um, I'm not gonna tell you, it's just a little funky. Anyway, um, same shit, different day, right? Around here. Um, yeah, and between that, I've been reporting this shit out of the baby Build-A-Bears. I think they're cute. So, may the odds be ever in your favor, little ones. Um, Once again, been using the phone and calling the shit out of. There are real numbers for Google and things where you can talk to people. Yeah, it's amazing, really. Been doing that for a while, but I just keep annoying the shit out of them. I'm hoping Until will come at some point. We'll see there, but to try to take down some of the bigger ones permanently, because yeah, I think it's the best thing that can happen for and making sure to include their backups, right? Like this bitch is full fed the fuck. Anyway, oh, I gotta tell you, this No Jody Sue November is working out well for me. I'm fucking saying. I'm like, yes, please try to move on to something else. It doesn't work for you because now the public, and real neighbors and real people have finally made the tragedy event term stick from John Crimes and myself and others that are, oh, it's sticking. I'm happy. So, anyway, I think it's the best thing. And honestly, though, I kind of want to let them run just a little bit more because it's going to be more to take from them. That's all I'm saying. Uh, anyway, I'm at a fuck them all standpoint, and over the past couple weeks, I've given you clues that there are people here on the ground. Yeah, especially the build up prior to Dawn's release, etc. But and then you can see some of the bullshit areas and fake fighting and the certain monsters and things are involved, so distance, and I'm just real tired of the fucking games. So anyway, I'm really not pleased that some here are on the ground pretending to give a shit about. summer, or children or victims in general, and openly support, hang out with, talk to a known child abuser and woman beater. And in the background, very much have recordings and shit of them, but knowing differently that the person is not, oh my god, and that clearly I and the kids have been, and others, have been abused greatly, greatly. And I got to tell you, I don't know how it's gonna play out later, but I'm just not much into that, and I'd rather people like that not be in my community or hang around or here on the fucking ground. Planning on helping further torment and terrorize children at BK and Fizz's behest. I'm not real motherfucking amused, and it looks like LE is not either. So I don't know. Either way, some have gone in and out. Some are still here. Some are still at the hotels. Some are here, even in Scottston, staying in the community with, mm, you know, and around known child abusers like, and women beaters and their families and things that are also known and um, uh, even with court filings and things, have been through courts for being child abusers of their own of monsters. So, and of my children, I'm just not big on it, man. That's all I'm saying. But what's new with certain families hanging around child abusers and molesters and things, right? Not much. Goddamn pattern of behavior there is astounding. But frankly, mind blowing. Jody Sue is just pleased. And yes, I just pulled a bullhorn and talked about myself. It's fine. Just ignore me. He's excited. Um, some are from other communities, Melinda, but they're being pulled in. Just like when I told y'all months ago with Bomb and Mallory and all them, they're pulled here on purpose from the drama community. Imagine who did that, right? But they're being pulled in as already they have audiences and things and views and things like that. But they're being pulled in for certain things. I told y'all be careful of this shit. I did. But also more of them are prominent, more lucrative over here than the drama community. And apparently, the thought of committing crimes over against and pulling real crimes on and around missing murdered children cases and domestic violence victims and survivors, fighters, etc., is more appealing. And I guess when you don't have anybody to talk back and these children are missing or murdered, and very few can get enough material. Say like, for other cases, right? These these tragedy pimps are in and out pretty quick. They only last a few days, a week or two most, whatever, right? But then in summers, it's gone this long. And it was such a Jerry Springer, they were able to latch on. Plus, there's the unprecedented access to some of us, etc., uh, that unfortunately helped that. The thing is that in summers they held on too long. So, the other ones, it's harder to pick up evidence against them and how their little operations are working. And like all good little criminals, they learn. And they're learning with each case. And, but they're also doing more horrendous shit around each case to get things. And, and it's in very dangerous waters, you know, uh, with what the fuck's happening, quite frankly. And that's what I've been screaming, and something needs to be done to stop this. Um, it's like, in summers, we're able to see this very lengthy timeline. Um, and from the first night, within hours, you see TM and the whole group here calling, pretending to be groups not at searches of who we are, who owns properties, etc. around summer. You see it continuing forward. I mean, and if and when experts look at all of this shit, I mean, to put the totality of everything together is massive. And the way, and even down to psychological, emotional manipulation, mind fuckery, blackmail, all the little things around it, right? It's astounding. Um, but the crimes. committed, or it's like breaking and entering and shit here. Okay, that's fucked up. Using our abuser in the background is also fucked up. The participant is not any surprise. Okay, then tampering with court cases here, separate from or to do with, for their entertainment and money making and all that shit. That's fucked up. And using that as a way to silence people, to shut them the fuck up about their crimes or what they're doing to them. Uh, uh, yeah, that's also fucked up. But that's what they're doing. It's different forms of torment and blackmail and threats and this and other, and even down to threatening to try to place abused children back with people who absolutely openly abused them and admitted to it, and then there's proof of this out of their own mouths that they have harmed children, and everybody. It's like, you don't do that. That's what they're willing to do, to shut people up about what the fuck they are and what they're doing around these crimes and to them. Yeah, I don't think so. But the totality and the length to which they've been lynched on summer long enough to record. You know what I mean? It's different than the other ones where they're in and out in a few days, couple weeks, and picked up new tricks and decided to go to further and further reaches to get access to the families, as in parents, grandparents, immediate families, siblings, uh, witnesses, community members, all these other things. And, look, it's like right now, what's happening here, okay? Past have stalkers every day. Okay, we have people that watch, do whatever because they want to do pick me's, 5 minutes, whatever, think they're fucking special. Same type of, I don't know, low IQ, no life having asses, and hell, that's saying something considering I'm all up in a camper and on this motherfucker. But I'm just saying, these people do the bidding of, right? These creators down here on the ground, and they keep an eye on us at all times. And they essentially trap us. They make us, where, and then what does tragedy? Oh, well, why are you still blah blah blah? And it's like, yeah, okay, whatever, right? And yeah, okay, whatever, right? And they track us everywhere we go, and they're look the depths. But anyway, what's happening here is they've picked up in the past few weeks, and then some of these bigger creators have been coming and going, especially, as Dawn, as her release was coming up, Candace came back, etc., whatever, right? They definitely picked up. And then you have other monsters willing to play in that cesspool for money and cash, like always, because greed rules the day with that one. But as in most, obviously. But I don't find it cute, or it's fucking dangerous. All right, that these creators are on the ground here and have been off and on, time and again, since Summer vanished, and even like some of them prior, which is real fucking concerning. In its own right. However, what you have, especially since October of last year, is you have this Tragedy Pimp crew of Cam, 423, flowing back and forth. They're on the ground. They have access to properties. They can trespass on others easily, from 110, etc. They asked to have things, items like shoes they found, pillows, etc. Blah 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 blah. But we had people trying to gain access to the properties after they took the police off the end of the road and shit. And as you can see by camera pictures and things that have been released, there were many of those moments. But either way, these tragedy pimps in particular have many times had access to 110 and other areas. And if somebody's not paying attention, what you then have are people like have been in here in the past few days, like, and could be sent other items they've taken off of properties or stolen in the area. And then as they come back down here to search or gain access to other people's properties and things like that, or even 110 again itself, what they can very easily do is, it's like if you don't know any better and you don't know that, say, like, Krama Lama and Gabble Goofs and all them are connected to BK and etc. and blah blah blah, and that they can easily transfer these materials between each other, drop off, send to whatever, and then they gain access again, right, to any properties down here on the ground. What they can easily do is set up shit and plant shit. And to say, to think that is not a possibility with this crew who are fundraising and that money is still there and likely to be released back to this fucking tragedy pit. With TM, Car Fizzle at the head of it, 40-some $1,000 or roundabout, you'd be a special kind of stupid too. It's a real fucking problem, and it's a real concern of mine. Especially since knowing that very early on in the summer's, first few months, that this place was having people message us on Facebook and things, swearing they seen Candace or one of the others dropping off whatever, clothing items, hiding shit behind places, whatever, and all the support they were